So, where to start? First of all, how you doing? Welcome back to another. I want to call a blog, a little talk about a game that we kind of knew how good it was gonna be, how much 7 years we waiting for this game, and so on and so on. And well, as you probably know, it's been on the news for 5 days. And well, we're talking about The Last of Us 2, the game. And let me put this over here, time, night. Man, I really didn't want to talk about it. I just think it needs to be talked about it because we all hate leaks. God dang it, I gotta practice this. Okay, I'm taking this off. Alright, so let's talk about it, alright? Last of Us 2. Gameplay, story, it's been leaked 5 days ago, I believe on Monday. And it contained a heck of a lot of the spoilers. I don't want to say it here. I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but I think everybody knows what I'm talking about. And it changes the whole game from The Last of Us, the first one, the first Last of Us. I think it was a phenomenal game. I'm doing the review. I'm not going to spoil it. And it won the Game of the Year. Obviously, it was fantastic job. Everybody seems to love it. It was overhyped probably, but it was a magnificent game. So now, 7 years later, we've been waiting for the second part. Everybody's been excited about it. They were going to make a second part of this game. Everybody loved this game. Everybody think, first one was fantastic. This is going to be incredible. They love the characters, Joel and Ellie. And, they had a lot of people there in it. Oof. So we were waiting for this game for 7 years. Sony had it released last year, the release day. This is very important for February, because I remember I wanted to pre-order. I didn't have the cash because I had so many games so many games that I haven't played, and now that I have so many games, I have so many games that I haven't even played. So I said I'm gonna hold up, and I haven't even played the first one, to be honest. I played the first one recently, so I said I'm gonna hold up, but people were talking so much stuff about it and the first one. So anyway, so I just played The Last of Us in April, finished it, love it. Couldn't get much of it. I didn't want to replay it because I think just to get the trophies, I didn't want to fuck up with the story. I think I was feel enough with the narrative, the story. I love Joel. For those that didn't see the first one, I ain't spoiling it anymore. Just to play it. It's really good. But we had the story about Joel, who's a father who loses his daughter during the whatever you want to call it. It's like not a zombie apocalypse, but it's kind of it. But it's due to a spore virus, spores that are released and turn humans into these. It's a fungi. It's a fungi that releases and infect a human, and it turns into these psycho killer fungi guys, like ant people. I don't know, like zombie style, right? And here enters Ellie after this happens, and she happens to be like the only unaffected person who had a bite. So the story goes on. You gotta deliver it. Then we got alone at the beginning. By the end of the game, he thinks of her as a daughter, and she thinks of him as his father. So it's a very emotional tale, and it's well done. You just gotta experience it. It's really good. It's a good experience. I never had something like it. The gameplay though is fantastic, because I think they keep the same gameplay. So for that reason, I'll tell you later. The gameplay is great, and after I played the demo, the first one I didn't know, the second one I didn't know what I'm doing. I'm going to play it again. I may actually play this game, but when the price go down, and I'll tell you why in a second. So anyway, so we enter coronavirus, yada yada yada. Game was supposed to be released in February, but Sony decided to extend it due to coronavirus. He wanted to release his statement was they wanted to release it for everybody. Everybody has a choice to play it. It was like we want to make sure we make the most out of this money, so they didn't want to take a risk there. They couldn't make the good money there. Obviously, they would have pissed off a lot of people, but that's what I call greedy karma. You want to make more money, and you end up making less. Because now, somebody, sorry, I forgot to play. Somebody decided to. I don't know how was the narrative. It started with some employees from the company Naughty Dog, the maker of the games. They were really pissed off because they were push overboard to finish the game, and they were not getting paid. So it started by saying that some of the employees released the game on kind of revenge on the company for not paying, which is totally wrong. And but at the same time, they were wrong too. So two wrongs don't make it right. But they had to, I could get in a moment like that. You want to get in your company, and you need to pay the bills. You need your money, and you work for the money anyway. So that was the first reason that I heard the game was leaked. I didn't want to pay attention to it. I said, you know what, probably a small leak, nothing important, some gameplay. Then on Tuesday, I read there was story leaks too, which got major implications. I said like, oh snap. I don't really want to read it, but I'm kind of intrigued, because I want to see what happened to these guys that I just recently played. I'm really like noisy and stuff. So I read the leaks, and they are true leaks. The leaks are confirmed to be true. The reason why the leak and the person, they change the narratives now, but I think they just want to cover up the damage. They're trying to do damage control, but the damage is already there. They're trying to stop all the videos for people not to watch it. Now they're speaking it. It was really top trending, and we have a virus on this planet to take care, and this was trending over the coronavirus, which give you a kind of a sense and feel of how much money was involved. People are trying to cancel the pre-orders, and they're not allowed to. They don't have a reason. They're trying to cancel back on the day because they want to buy it. Those people can get it, but the people that already recently, they cannot do anything about it. They gotta buy it now. I'll say I'll buy it. I like the gameplay, even though the story is fucked up. And we'll get to the story in 1 second. But I'll definitely buy it. I mean, not for the full price. Not after I read this. Oh no. Buy it cheaper like I buy my games. I mean, I won't miss because I think the game is gonna still fantastic looking and well gameplay, and but the story wise, oh man, I'll put it this way: for anybody that ever watched The Walking Dead, and I know you have, and the game was very popular, super popular back in the day, until they get to season 7, I think. But they decided to follow the comic and kill one of the most beloved characters, really brutal way. And that killed for me. I know for a fact 10 of the people that stopped watching the series, all because they didn't have the balls to not follow whatever they base the story of it, because they want to follow the comics. Fuck the comics. I mean, you have a TV show where the character who played this Grant was way different than the comic book. He gave a different, I want to say a different side of the character. The people love it. So why would you kill it? He's one of your main guys. You could kill anybody else, and that would be no problem. But you kill one of the main, if not the main character for some people. and that happened to turn out bad because after that, The Walking Dead wasn't the biggest TV show. He just went down to a regular show who's still going, but I don't really care no more. Well, something like that happens on this game, and I'm spoiling it, to a beloved character. And then that's the fact that they kill it is the way how they kill it, because it's like exactly the same feeling from the TV show. It's exactly the same, man. You could have kill this character and not do that, and it would be fine, a much better. What's it called? It would feel a lot different than what when I watch it. I was just like, but that's not it. This is where it gets twisted. The character who killed the beloved guy. I don't have idea what the hell is the. Let me go take a look. It's probably Sony trying to stop me from commenting on my video. It's probably a truck. It is a truck. Anyway, so the character, the kills your beloved character, I know, I'm not even gonna spoil it. They want you to play as that character. So you just kill the guy I'm playing with, which I like, brutally, for no reason. No, there's no. The plot makes sense, but it's like far-fetched. Something else could be done much better than what they wanted to do with it. Now, there's something to say about this character. I'm not gonna get into it. I don't care. But the whole plot to kill this guy makes a little sense to me. They could go a different route if they want to get rid of the character. But not only do they kill him. I'm talking about Joe. Sorry, I spoiled it. Spoilers, guys. Sorry. You want me to play as this person who just killed him? I'm what? Like, why would I want to play with somebody like that? What is the point of? I get it. If I would have not known this and I'm playing this game, I'm just trying to picture how would I feel. Like I'm enjoying this, and then I'm getting killed, and it's brutal, and I'm like, shit, and I'm like, fuck, and all the sound. The game goes like, now you're controlling this guy who happens to kill him. I'm like, I'd be like, what? No, fuck you. No, I would not even do that. That is unrespectful to the fans of this character like me, and kind of to the game. Think about it. You could have killed this guy in the first game. There were so many things that he actually made it through, even by the end, or another way. But and then you want me to what? I do not want to say no more because I can understand from the production of the game, the people that spend so much time playing, the people that really put their heart into the game. They thought this was a great idea, but they should have run this by, they have this is not like a little game. If it was a little game, nobody would be talking about it, would buy it, would leave. It wouldn't be at $69, $70, probably $200 the special edition. It would be fine. But the fact we're talking about a AAA game, it was probably gonna be the top seller for Sony this year. This game, if it goes to the next system we are being spoiled, would be a game, a console seller, Make you buy the damn whatever PS5 or whatever they want to come out. It's a console seller. They will come with the console. You buy it because it's gonna be a great game. And you couldn't even run this idea by fans, by development, by I don't know anybody, dude. Like I get the director, like it falls on his part because he's the one that see this idea and say like, you know what? No, let's not do it. Oh yeah, he might think it was good to let this on the game. It's on the director's lap. It falls on him. It's like, yeah, I think it's good because you're putting your own view into the game. You're not At the end of the day, even if it wasn't your idea, it's your game you're directing. You directed that way, you choose this idea to go with it. So it falls on his lap to kind of have a second, view of the idea of the game, of the direction of the game. But nevertheless, they decide to go and do it. And like I said, like it's not a big thing that they kill the character. It's how they do it, and for what reason and purpose. It's to make Ellie go on revenge. It's fine. I can say that. I can totally, you know what? I'm down with it. I'll even if that's what makes it go crazy and gets a revenge as a plot. Even though I'm still hurt, I'll swallow the pill and I continue the gameplay. But you giving me the killer, my character, and continues this and the other one, and I'll know I'll spoil it by the end. So there's gonna be major spoilers by the end because it couldn't be saying, it couldn't be comprehended to like say the whole thing. So after you kill Joe, you're going to play as his killer, trying to reconnect to her to why he killed Joe. And not only that, I had, from what the spoilers say, the final boss was gonna be Ellie, so I got to kill Joe and Ellie using a character that don't give a fuck. Yeah, fuck you, Naughty Dog. I'm sorry, is this the truth? It just, what was going through the head? I still think the game is gonna be phenomenal. I think the game will sell, but let me check this out, because if this game was gonna sell, like say 10 million, right, and an average price of $75, that's 75 million. No way. So say like, yeah, it's 10 million multiply by 75 million. Oh no, it was 750 million. You couldn't grab a fucking $100,000 to do a survey on what fan thinks about this idea. It's not gonna sell now 10 million. I mean, it probably would sell 10 million, but if it doesn't sell anything between a million, even half a million, I mean, if it don't sell a million, I mean, it's already it's done. The series are done. So depending now, it's like, as a fan of the first game, should I buy it to support it so they can fuck? But it's complicated, but it's not. It's like I want to support it. Naughty Dog always make great games, you know, Uncharted. Is it Ratchet and Clank of them? No, I don't think that's them. I don't know. I think Uncharted is the only one that I can know when they started. Damn it! I love Naughty Dog. That's the only reason that's what I feel so betrayed by them. Yeah, it's Uncharted 1, 2, 3, 4. I never played Jak and Daxter, to be honest. Crash Team Blast, Jak 3, Crash Bandicoot. I played The Last of Us Left Behind, the DLC. That was phenomenal. But it's like, yeah. So you had your major, after Uncharted is done, you had a big franchise, like probably the biggest franchise of video game right now, who continue to go to the next gen. And you completely shit on it because you didn't want to take a survey. You didn't want it. Man, I'm just, it's overwhelming that they fucked up this franchise that's already established. I'm definitely not buying it. I'm definitely feeling a little outrage. I mean, I already went through it. I was talking to our friends, like asking what they think. They say they're not gonna buy it. Also, they say they should be more. They should really think about. I don't care what the reason was for the leak. I really don't. I mean, at the end of the day, they will keep that from us. But what I do care is like They really feel like the director wanted to do something so secretly and so stupid. They couldn't talk to a couple of people about it. I feel like somebody would have at least had the vote to tell him, like, listen, man, like, we can do a game. We are killing this character and milk this franchise, and probably even Sony couldn't see this. Like, that's so overwhelming. Like, they're killing the franchise right now. I get it from the perspective point, like, yeah, I want to make a story game, yada yada, but this is not what we're talking about. We're talking about Sony's to make money, and you only make 2 games from the same studios. You really got the magic to make this people love it, and you decided to just, you know what, we're gonna start over, we're gonna destroy everything they build and create something completely different and start over. It's just retarded. It is what it is. I mean, I know I shouldn't be worried about it. I got bigger things to worry, like the virus, going back to war, the country to recover than this. But man, this would be some just little outlets of entertainment, like a video game, and there are a few of them that really brought me. Really, really outshine what video games are and where they can go. And for a company as big as Sony, who has done incredible and dominates the market, and it has a perfect franchise to continue milking it. Could go this franchise the way they do it? They could do 5-6 games like this before anything like crazy like that they wanted to go. You know what I mean? It's like God of War. Imagine that they killed Kratos in part 2. We'll never have God of War 3, which was fantastic. But they got these little video games, side quests that were alright, but not bad. Or then we would have there was another God of War after God of War 3, I can't remember the name. Or there's like a prequel or something. That was really bad. I mean, I still play it. I think they went a different direction. But after you sold 5-6 games, you do something like that and kill the franchise. And then they redo the franchise based on the same character that they didn't kill, And that's how you make money, baby. And you could have done this with The Last of Us. You could have continued this lovely, hard, brutal narratives or adventures that people love. And you really got a fan base, but you decided to grow out the fan base. You decided to give a director a chance, which I can see his idea, the shocking value, but if you shock your fans too much, they will not come back, and they will leave you alone. You just got to shock them well enough, Oh, can't score a goal. You got to shock them just a little bit enough for them to come back. Because you're shocking too much, like this and myself, and I think it's just stupid. I'm not coming back. I'm not buying your game. I'm not buying. I want to buy it, but I'm not buying it for the price now. I'll rather wait. I'd rather see the spoilers. I already saw the spoilers. And if I would buy the game full price and I saw something like this, I gotta be honest, I'm a really emotional person, angry person sometimes. And I would be angry and probably broke my controller, broke your cutting game. Because something like that I'm so into it and it gets fucked up like that, I just don't want to watch it. And I get angry. And I'd rather it happens now and I can talk about it and I can see how bad this is for the industry. I feel bad for the employers, the company. They went 7 years creating this game. Even the director, I see his idea that he wanted to do. And I'll support, but I will buy the game probably at discount price. After all this, somebody play it and we find out the game's leaks were real. Because I think the gameplay is phenomenal. The graphic looks fantastic. AEL is still there. The shocking things are still there, but I will not, switch to another character like they wanted to, fall in love with this character. Oh, we're gonna kill the next game. You cannot be doing that. This is not a TV show series where it's based on that. You would have killed. You would have killed in the first game. Okay. You would have shot us on the first game, and now we know what kind of shitty game we're gonna play to. But you give us a hard story about a dad who loses his baby daughter through a apocalyptic circumstance, but it wasn't that. It was just the human nature, and how do we turn into animals, and how do we turn into humans. And it was so well told, even though it was brutal, but it was well told because we all know these two guys had it bad, you know, and they went through shit and hell and tried to protect each other. So on the second game, you just say, you know what, nah, I don't think they're that close. Yeah, I don't see it. Yeah, I think we're gonna introduce this person. Yada yada yada. And who's that person? Well, it wasn't. She wasn't the first game, but she kind of was because one of those models used to relate it to them, and so yeah, that's my story, and you're sticking with it, and you better love us and pay the full price. No, I'm sorry. You guys are disrespectful to the fans, and as much as I hate it, like this, you already shoot yourself in the foot by going in this direction. And the leaks is sad because this is every time you want to keep them, the tighter you want to keep the things, the more people find stuff. That's a goal. But you know, they will release the game in February again. They will make the money. Decide to go and try to make the most money they can. They tried to release it with the PS5. That backfire, and now this happened. And again, this is bad for the production, for the companies, but also for the fans, who now they're gonna. I'd rather just leave the story as the first was last, the first game. I want to leave it there. I want to believe they're still happy, and you know, and that was one of a kind game, and that's it. That's it for now. Hopefully, I didn't want to spoil most of this. A lot of people is getting into different points of argument about the characters. I don't care. I really don't care. I respect every individual. I respect the rights, even though what you want to show in a game and how provocative it wants to be, and I respect that. I truly do. But this was good if you do this on the first game, you know, so there won't be a second game they were expecting, and you know, and we're gonna see these guys again, and you just say no, you're not gonna see them now. You gotta pay me to see this, and you better like it. And that's what I feel is every fan is feeling right now. They wanted to force us to like something that we don't. We really like the game it was. Why would you do that? Who would buy it again? You would just bring these two guys and do the same thing. They would still buy the game. But the fact that you change the narrative, the characters, and you know, decide to like bye bye, it's like bye bye, see you man. Just doesn't feel good with my brain. Doesn't have a good feeling about this. Did that was a goal? Yeah, I think that was a goal. Doesn't feel right, you know. It's just like, could it be something much better? Man, I can't score that goal. So that's about it for the Last of Us 2 leak. I'll come back and release. I'm gonna try to do a much better review of the Last of Us, the first one, since I don't think I will definitely see the two. I was excited now, but I'm not. And I will try to pay him a good homage to the first one. So until then, you know, you are free to buy the game. You can do, it's your money. You can buy it or not buy it. I do want to tell you this. You read or watch any of the leaks information out there? I'm pretty sure, because I'm a hard fan of the last one. If you're a hard fan like me and you feel you like the game, you will not buy the second one. I mean, Maybe you will. I don't know. I can't speak for everyone, but it definitely affects your buying option. You will be feeling, you will think twice before you wanted to buy this game. And if you want to buy the game, you know, you're gonna be upset. If you're new to the series and you want to just start with the second, go ahead. It's fine. The game's gonna be. You're gonna love the game. You're gonna have no attachment to it. You will be fine. For everybody that played the first game, you're a fan of the first game, that you love Joel and Ellie and his brother and his wife, you are going to rage. You are going to rage if you play this game. And if you finish it, I will subscribe to your channel. I will double subscribe to your channel, because you are a bigger person than I am. So there you have it. That's the only things I can tell you. So yep, we'll leave you with that one. And stay healthy, guys. Stay safe. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.